Our world has changed. It's becoming clear we may not be going back to the way of life we all once knew, at least for some time. Perhaps maybe never. The COVID world of 2020 was crazy. It seemed every day there was a mass protest or Donald Trump insulting somebody.
She's shocked that I picked her. Like in a state of shock.
I'm not thinking, Mr.
That's
President.
okay, I know you're not thinking. You never do.
I'm sorry?
Back in 2019, life was much different.
Also down there, activist Greta Thunberg, who recently sailed to Manhattan to drive home her points.
And this is so much bigger than just the New York protests. Take a look, part of a global call for action.
You dropped to your knees.
Yes.
Beg to do this.
It must be a pretty picture you dropped.
John and Dennis thought I should be on the road.
Okay, maybe things don't change that much. But one thing is certain. Last year, there was no COVID-19, and no warning that anything was about to change. Or was there? The internet is full of websites about conspiracies like the moon landing hoax, UFOs, an elite cabal of men like Jeffrey Epstein and Bill Gates, and the flat earth. There's one website called Godlike Productions, but it's mostly full of pro-Trump supporters and has been prone to voicing far-right sentiments. But there are also posters who are more spiritually inclined, promoting positive New Age type threads. There was one poster called Stew, and he made a post back in September 2019 which seemed eerily prophetic. The human race is obsessed and terrified by the end of the world. But this isn't just true now in the 21st century. Oh no. History is full of prophecies predicting the apocalypse. From Elijah and the book of Daniel and others in the Old Testament to more modern people like the Frenchman Nostradamus. Even today, there are people who claim to tell the future on places like Godlike Productions, and it has its own share of failed prophecies. The username Stew first joined this forum on the 1st of January 2007, but he rarely posted any threads, and those he did lacked any real significance. However, last year on the 21st September, he posted a thread which, at the time, was ridiculed and promptly forgotten, when he said, "We have 97 days until the event. This event will unravel everything. The start of a 2-year reset of the Earth planet. Many people will die." You notice how he puts the word event in quotation marks. This is important. "I have been given the freedom to release more details. I am one of the relays. The 2-year process will be long and torturous. This thread was deleted several times. Someone sees me." Question is, was he talking about the pandemic? We are told the virus probably existed as early as October. However, it only really came to the media's attention in late December the 27th to be exact. Now, the interesting thing is, how many days do you think there are between the 21st September and 27th December? Yes, you guessed it, 97 days. However, that's assuming the 27th of December is the date the event began. Now, if you look at the timeline, it was first reported to the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, on the 27th. That's when it was officially declared a virus. But it gets stranger. A few days after the initial post on the 28th, he says the event gets revealed in 22 days. Huh? Remember, Stu not only specifies the word event in those little quotation marks and a capital letter, but he makes a point making it bold. Now, if you calculate 22 days from the 28th of September, that takes you to, woohoo, the 20th of October. The question is, what event was revealed on the 20th of October? I wonder. So if you go to Google and search event, and you specify that exact date, you get this result. Event 201 was an exercise, like a game, conducted to imagine what would happen if a global pandemic were to occur.
It began in healthy-looking pigs, months, perhaps years ago. A new coronavirus. The outcome of the CAPS pandemic in Event 201 was catastrophic. 65 million people died in the first 18 months. Within 6 months, cases were occurring in nearly every country. The global economy was in a free fall. The GDP down 11%. Stock markets around the world plummeted between 20 and 40% and headed into a downward cycle of fear and low expectation.
Now, I don't want to go and cover Event 201 here because it's been done all the time by everybody else, but what I do want to highlight is this. Hey, get this. This person, Stu, said an event would be revealed the same time as a pandemic exercise was taking place, and that this event itself would happen at the same time that Covid-19 was recognized. Coincidence? Maybe. But let's go back to something else Stu said in his initial point, which was also prophetic. The start of the 2-year reset. The 2-year reset. Reset! Hey, where have we heard this word reset before? Anybody? Huh? Nowadays, we all hear about this great reset. Woo! But this was unheard of when Stu first wrote his post in 2019. This great reset was proposed by Klaus Schwab of the World Economical Forum back in May this year. A full 9 months after Stu's initial thread. So, Stu not only seemed to predict when the pandemic would be revealed, but also when it would start, and that it would initiate a global reset. Ooh, still think it's all just a coincidence? Sadly, you will have to take this standpoint. Conspiracy theories are being censored. Facebook, BBC, Twitter, even YouTube are banning anybody who dares oppose what the actual mainstream is telling you. Soon you won't be able to watch videos like this, but it doesn't matter. Sadly, most of you will be dead before the 2025 cycle begins. Good luck!